Do you want to get stronger every single week? This one habit helped me triple my strength. No trainer, no guesswork. Let me show you how I use it. Today, I want to talk about the importance of having a logbook and why it's such a game changer. So, back in 2023, a coworker gave me a planner for the year. And this book's it's pretty thick, but what I started to do was I started to put all my workouts in it. And once I did that, I found out that I wasn't pushing myself. And what the logbook does is it holds me accountable. And so imagine if you're working out by yourself and you don't have a training partner, the book is basically my training partner. It's pushing me, and I kind of turn it into a game. So the book comes with these little bookmark spacers. So what I would do is I would put it on last week, and I'd have a pin set on this week, and I'd flip back and forth. So for example, if it's Monday, I'd flip back at last week and say, okay, what did I do last Monday? And so what this does is it gives me structure. It helps me stay on task with the same workouts. It's not me doing any guesswork. So if I didn't have the logbook, what would happen is I'd show up, I'd kind of wing it, and most likely I would probably do what's comfortable. What the book does is it pushes me. It has basically become my personal trainer. And because of that, every time I go, I'm either doing an extra rep or I'm up in the weight. And because of this, I've hit new PRs. I've gotten so much stronger. Whereas before I gotten stagnant. And a lot of it was because I wasn't pushing myself. I was going to the gym and I was doing what was comfortable. So this was the first one I had. The second one I got was a small black one. It's lying around here somewhere. Couldn't find it. But I got this year's. It's the exact same. The only difference is this one is green. The other one was black. I decided to get a green one just so I could tell the difference between the year. But cool thing about this, show you how it looks. You can go and get this at Target and go to the little book section, and they have little planners. And this is probably my favorite one. Reason being is it's got the whole week on one page. So the other one, it was a bunch of pages. It was wasted. It was really big and bulky. This one is like super light and easy. Again, has a spacer. I put it where last week's was, and then I keep my pen on the week that I'm working on. So just to kind of show you what it looks like, I'll flip to a blank page. So let's go to next week's. All right. So right here, you see Monday, I'd put the workout, Tuesday, and I would just go through each day and put out my workout. And the way my workouts look like, so if we were looking at last week, don't judge me, but we'd see, okay, we did calves, then we did incline, fly, lateral raise. Like you can see the reps, the weight, and how many times. So next week, got to beat that. And that's the beauty of the book. If I had any advice for someone starting off working out or someone that's plateaued, to me, this is the number one thing to have. I don't recommend putting it on your phone. It's just not the same. There's something about having a pen and actually getting to write down your workout. Also, this is like the perfect thing to do when you're resting between a set. So if I do something very intense, immediately I grab my little book and I write down what I did while I'm resting between sets. So now that I've told you that backstory, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up and start tracking. If you're ready to stop guessing and start growing, hit subscribe. Now let's get stronger together. So I made this slide. It's basically the 4 reasons you need a logbook at the gym. So number 1 is just to track your progress. and it helps me just beat last week's workout. You're not guessing, it's all recorded. And the cool thing too is I get to go back and see where I started. But the main thing is this is what keeps me doing progressive overload because I'm constantly trying to beat that. I'm very competitive. This is like right up my alley. It basically turned it into a game. What did last week do? We're trying to beat that. All right, so number 2, stick to progressive overloads, kind of what I just talked about. The big one for me is just how it allows me to push myself and really get to failure almost every time. Keep yourself motivated. It's easy to feel like you're not making progress until you look back at week 1 and realize, oh, you're 20 pounds weaker back then. But yeah, it should give you the motivation to keep going. I also think it's cool just to look back and say, okay, what was the workouts I was doing in 23 or 24 and now 25? It's definitely changed. Back in the day, I used to overtrain. I used to be in the gym way too long, had a lot of filler reps and fluff. Now I go in there, I do 1 or 2 really heavy lifts per exercise, and I'm out. Since then, I've gotten a lot better results because of it. Lastly, train with purpose. When you don't have a plan, you just wing it, and half the time you're doing the same workout every week without even realizing it. This was the big one for me. For example, if I went in and I was just doing kind of like a full body workout, it was so easy to just grab the weights that you're comfortable with. And I'll be honest, like on certain workouts with the logbook, it really pushed me in areas that I just wasn't comfortable with. For example, incline dumbbell press, looking at the weight I did last time and knowing that I had to go heavier than that, it was a little scary. But then when you did it, it was so rewarding afterwards. And I just can't say it enough. To me, the biggest game changer is having a logbook. I recommend a book like this one. You can get one at Target or you can go online and try to find something fancy. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, though, you got to start tracking your workouts and then comparing it. And another good thing, too, is it gives me structure for, let's say, you're like, what were we working out on this day? You don't have to guess. It's there. And it helps you stick with the same workout because if you're changing your workout every week and doing something different, it's going to be very hard to get better at it. What the book does is it gives you so much structure and it's less brain power that you're having to waste trying to figure out what you're going to do. You open the book tells you what to work out, what weights to do, and how to beat it. So I highly recommend if you don't have a logbook, go buy one, start recording your workouts, and try to beat last week's workout, either reps or the weight. You got to go up in one of them. So if you can't go up in weight, you need to beat the reps. Do that for several weeks, a month, 2 months, and you will be shocked at how much heavier you're lifting, how much stronger you've gotten because of this thing right here. See y'all next time.